I got older. Got past that. I guess everybody, you know, suffered from discrimination one time or another in their life. Anyway, I don't know why I told you that, but anyway. So, like I said, 1947 was a terrible year. And it just seemed like every year. We lived in New Haven, right across the street from the Quinnipiac River. And every year there was a drowning. Every year. Without failure, somebody drowned in that water. One year, there was somebody drowning, and an ice cream man, good humor man, jumped off Middletown Avenue Bridge in to save the person. Well, near the bridge there was all these eddies, and Johnny Weissmuller or whatever, swimmer couldn't survive them whirlpools. They both drowned. But it seemed that every year, in this one particular year, I must have been 6 or 7 years old, and a young boy drowned, and the crowd gathered. I don't remember exactly how many days he was in the water, but my curiosity got the best of me, and I pushed myself through the crowd. I wish I hadn't, because it wasn't a pretty sight. I'd never seen a dead person that had been in the water, and it was just, well, anyway. So, I think that formed a lot of negativity through my life. Always was, I don't know. Looking for a word. I was always negative, you know. I always thought bad things were going to happen. Always thought negative thoughts. And a lot of my memories from childhood are not happy ones, and I'm sure there was a lot of them. But for some reason, I tend to hone in on the negative ones. There's a lot of deaths. My parents struggled. I guess anybody from my generation, their parents didn't have it easy. But there was a lot of yelling, My mother did a lot of yelling and a lot of hitting. My father never hit me, but my mother did. And I don't know, it was just stress, growing up 4 kids. I mean, I was no angel, that's for goddamn sure. You know, I got in a lot of trouble, and mostly everything I did wrong I got caught at. But I can remember one time, my sister Jennifer, who was, she's so different today, but she was a little spitfire. She would just do whatever she wanted to do, and my mother, I just, you know, one day really wailed on her. I mean, and what upset me is my father didn't do a fucking thing. I mean, stop her, grab her arm. My wife ever did that to my kids, she wouldn't be alive today. She never did. And I think, you know, I like to say it's dramatic, but I think at that particular moment in my life, I said, if I ever have kids, I'll never, never, never touch them. There's no need to. And I never did. And I got the 2 greatest kids in the world. The best. Never had problems with either of them. Now they break my balls, but they're supposed to. Because, you know. Anyhow, so where was I? Back to the 50s? So all the debts and all the shit going on, And so WW2 was over in 45. Now we're 1950. So we start with the Koreans, North Korea, South Korea. And now I get to kind of have a look at the war through television, which we got our first television in 1948 and we got one channel. Today I have 3,000 channels and it's like only having one. Well, no, all shit on all of them. Anyhow, no, that's not true. I enjoy television.